It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Our game tonight featuring Kansas City.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Alongside Chris Webber and Craig Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Bucks in Milwaukee. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded. They were only down by one bucket.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Chris Middleton is out there with Bagley. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center position. Barton, wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. And last season, a year of adjustments for Brook Lopez. Had some ups and had some downs.
Yeah, he wasn't able to put up the numbers he'd hoped for. The team was young. Coach wanted to get some other guys some confidence, but he showed that he can act as a stretch five, and he can still be a factor on offense. Still, it's a season that he knows he can improve upon.
Here's Middleton, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Westbrook. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Kansas City. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Well, there was a good back and forth between these teams last year, if you remember. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even. Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Top DeRozan, defended by Middleton. DeRozan, that's good.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Now here's Lopez. He dishes it to Curry. Harris kicks to Lopez. DeRozan in the corner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night. We know the guys who can fill it up are in high demand. A lot of guys, Chris, in this game with instant offense.
Oh, yeah, think about Eric Gordon, 6th man of the year, but can let it fly at any time. Of course, Steph Curry, the great Steph Curry. Lou Williams. I got to go to my man, Jamal Crawford. You know, he's getting up there, but Benjamin Button is still Jay crossover, and he's letting it fly. And these are all guys I give it to him and say, I don't care how, just go get me a bucket.
Pass to Parker. Lets it go with a 3. Curry can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 6. Barton surveying the floor. Trying to end the drought. Pass to Middleton. To the right side. Westbrook with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Westbrook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And no good that time. And Detroit the other way now.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
To the paint. Westbrook passes to Adams. Curry against Westbrook. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range.
Not the fastest, biggest guy, but Steph's competitiveness allows him to be a good defender.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kansas City leads by 3. And this
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find.
you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Pistons, Russell Westbrook out there with Will Barton. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Bagley. And it's Adams in at the center. The Pistons this summer moving slowly but surely to hire a new front office and coaching staff.
Well, yeah, they've already made some changes, and the team's capped out. They'll have to look to maximize the roster they have. Internal development and a few underrated signings might be the best way to move forward.
Barton kicks to Middleton. Now the pass to Westbrook. Adams trying to free himself up. And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Westbrook. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Kansas City. Harris finds DeRozan. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Parker with no one around, and he's good on the 3-ball. Parker's got the lead up to 6 now for Kansas City.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Westbrook, they get it back. Adams' shot is good.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Kansas City leading by 4. Parker outside. Harris passes to Curry. And Parker, here we go. Over Bagley. And too long on the shot.
Off target with what's pretty good look from mid-range.
Westbrook kicks to Bagley. Adams, the pass to Barton. And the shot is good. Barton's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Parker outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The wide open look here for Lopez, and it's off from 3-point range. Pistons have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
And Chris Middleton 2 seasons ago tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Parker outside. On the wing, Harris. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
And the shot goes in.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
That's tipped. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
So it's Detroit now. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harris outside. Passes to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook against Curry. Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. From deep. The shot, no good. And some good action. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Checking out Kansas City. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, just a great offensive performance tonight. The play calling, the passing, the shooting, it was all working. They forced the defense to stretch itself thin, trying to figure out who to cover. And that created a...
And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven this far.
They've got Harris. Jabari Parker is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Curry in at the points. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Barton kicks to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Trying his luck deep, and it's DeRozan missing. The Pistons trailing. Barton outside. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Good stuff.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Middleton kicks to Westbrook. Misses off the right iron.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Let's go. DeRozan's shot is off.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Bounce pass Middleton. Harris against Barton. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. The kick out to Westbrook. Adams trying to free himself up. Detroit with a fresh 24. Shots good by Middleton.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
To the left side wing. There's Parker with the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Parker's got 8.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Pass to Adams. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook.
He's got to find better looks, or he's never going to pull out that funk he's in tonight.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kicks it to Barton. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Adams and Parker with the block.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they execute.
Pistons trail by 3. Barton outside, and it's off from three-point range. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Kansas City. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's deflected.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And he gets the bucket.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Kansas City leads by just 1. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Solid defense wins this game right here.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Russell Westbrook. Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Adams, and at the center, locking down the middle.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
DeRozan finds Curry. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And Kansas City leads by 2.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Double team on Westbrook. That one doesn't go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Off target with his 3.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Parker's shot is off. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Up top, Barton, guarded by Harris. Barton dishes to Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Harris outside. DeRozan against Middleton. Curry from deep three-point land. And Kansas City misses again. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Offensive rebound, Adams. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Kansas City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Lopez passes to Parker. And DeRozan kicks to Curry. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Curry's got it all tied up now for Kansas City. Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Barton right side. And Barton throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Westbrook against Curry. Kicks it down to Middleton. And the 3 off target. And Kansas City shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Took him no time at all on that one.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
Barton against Harris. Barton kicks to Middleton. Adams, the pass to Barton. Over Harris. And that one hits back iron.
Got to give the D credit there. Affected it. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
A three ball. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. The score knotted at 27. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Here's Bagley. And so Kansas City takes the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Take my prize, you would, yeah. Of course I gotta keep a watch out through my bird eye. No